What's good, every post game, Rockets post game, and the Houston Rockets finally won one. We finally got us one. I was gonna be kind of a little worried, man, if we didn't get one of these against the Jazz, especially with them coming off a back-to-back in overtime last night against the New Orleans Pelicans. So they was out there tired. They was out there, kind of just on their last leg, and we won this one, I would say, strictly off our athleticism and our pedigree, because I don't know what type of lineups we was doing. I don't know what type of rotations we had going. I don't know what Silas had going. It looked real bad. Like, this was one of the worst looking wins I ever seen. Like, I'm glad we won, don't get me wrong, but this was not how I envisioned us winning. And I guess, I'm kind of picky, but it didn't really look good to say that they was out for back-to-back and that they was coming off overtime. Like, they had gassy legs. You could tell they was really struggling getting up and down the court, and we just kept turning the ball over, doing stupid stuff, not having the right personnel look like out there. Like, it just really didn't look good how we won. But hey, I'm a fan. I'm glad we won, but it really didn't look good, man. It really didn't. Like I said, so the Rockets won 114-108 against the Utah Jazz. Kevin Porter Jr., he led all scores with 26 points. Jalen Green had 25 points, and Jabari Smith had 21 points. Jabari Smith, he looked pretty good at the center position. I can't really knock him. It was his first game, and he actually started at the center position. He looked all right. He had a stroke going for a couple possessions back to back. He played some defense. He had like 3 blocks. He had like 9 rebounds. He really looked it all right playing center. Like, I don't know if that's something that we would want to do constantly and continuously, have him playing center, but the experiment, one bad looking experiment tonight, since we was down Bruno Fernando and ALPEREN SENGUN, who was sick. So, like I said, man, I'm glad we won, but it was a sloppy win. Let's see who we got in here with us today. Let's see who come in and joining us. Sigma Minds, what's good, Sigma Mid? Sigma Mid say, yeah, win. Harlan St. Clair, what's good, Harlan? Harlan say, we take those. Yeah, like I said, I can't be mad we won. It was just sloppy out there. Don said we look lost out there. I agree, Don. Daymar says, good win. Just one question, though. Garuba get 25 minutes last game. He only get 11 without Sengun. What am I missing? I don't know. And Garuba, I got to shout out to Garuba. I might have to sign an apology form for Garuba, because I was kind of down and low on Garuba at first, because he just looked out of place. But I guess he just needed some time. He needed some run. He needed to get his minutes just like everybody else. But he looked good. He made an impact on Giannis a couple days ago, and he looked good today. He was playing good defense. He was switching on everything. He blocked a couple shots. He got some rebounds. Garuba looked good. Garuba looked good in the minutes he played. I think he should have got more minutes, though. M. Darko, what's good, M. Darko? M. Darko said sloppy. Yeah, it was real sloppy, man. It was real sloppy. But we pulled it out, so I can't be mad. J-Mon, what's good with you? He say, why does Garrison Matthews continue to get more minutes than Josh Christopher? I don't know. I think Josh Christopher a little bit in the doghouse, because I don't think he's playing the way that Coach Silas and Stone envisioned him to play. And I think they want him to be more of a 3-and-D guy and facilitate, and he looked more like he want to score. And Garrison Matthews, he's got to be just out there because he just provides spacing with his 3-point shot. I guess teams think he still can he can effective 3-point shooter. He hit one today, but he's been off. M. Darko says Nick's nice seeing Nick's come back for a second. Nick's actually looked good. Nick's, I was out on Nick's. I ain't gonna lie, but Nick's he looked good tonight. I ain't gonna front on Nick's. When somebody play good, I'm gonna give it up to him. Nick's he did good. He made the right reads. He wasn't forcing nothing. He attacked. He made his free throws. he got his team in order because at one point in time, I think that's why he came in, because KPJ looked like he just couldn't get us in our sets quick enough. He was dribbling, over dribbling, and it looked like he tried to compete with Jalen Green, and I don't know if that's the best thing for him to be doing, because just if Jalen Green shining, just let him shine. You the point guard. If he got a hot hand, keep using him. You know what I'm saying? Asleep Part 11, what's good? He say, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, you know, Voodoo said Garuba should have played more. Yeah, he should have played more. Zachary and Sayon, he say, real talk, KPJ need a coach that's going to hold him accountable as point guard, and Steven Silas is not the coach for that. I think Steven Silas on the hot seat. I think this the year that we gonna know about Steven Silas. I don't think he's gonna get read up if we don't show tremendous improvement by the end of the season. M. Darko says facts. Don, what's good, Don? Don says KPJ and Green were losing all game. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's like once Jalen get in his bag, it's like KPJ act like he just gotta impress and he gotta show up and he gotta do what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To try to compete with Jalen. I don't get it. Sniper him, D low. He said no, Josh should have played more. Maybe. Rob Cortez says I wanted to see growth from KPJ, but that dude isn't the answer at point. I can't even tell nobody how to feel about KPJ right now, because he's a mixed bag. You know, like he gets some good things going, and then he'll just turn it over, and he won't look like the same guy. You know, right after he didn't just look good 2 possessions straight, and then it's like 2 possessions he looked good, and then another possession he just gonna give the ball away for some reason. You know what I'm saying? He got some growth to do. He's really like a 2-guard combination guard, a 3-guard. I think he'd probably be more suitable as a 3 because he played D, got long respan, and his catch and shoot is impeccable. So he might just be playing out of position, and I don't know why they won't put him in his right position and utilize him more. Terry Agent said, "What's up, Space? Yo, I'm glad we get this win, bro. Ugly game, but we won." Yeah, Terry, it was an ugly one, but you know we put up a good fight. It was like we just out hustled and out athleticism, and we just had a little bit more energy than they had. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we really did a whole lot to really pull this game out. Theoretically, them coming off a back-to-back, and we was rested at our house, we should have beat them by 15 points, 20 points, you know. But we dealing with a young team. I'm glad we got a win because this schedule is looking brutal. We play them one more time, and then after this, we got a brutal schedule. I'll read out the schedule in a few. JNRZ, what's good? He said good hustle from Garuba out there. Yeah, Garuba, he was doing it. He was doing his thing. I'm happy I'm seeing growth from Garuba though. I was getting kind of worried. Pinhead Larry says Garuba and EASON were real dogs out there. Yeah, I like EASON. EASON, he just gonna get you hustle, man. He gonna just be around the ball. He gonna Spider-Man it, like, even when it look like he don't have like a direct beat on the ball. It's like sometimes he'll seem like he's sticking his hand in late, but he gets the ball. He always seems like he's coming up with the ball, getting easy putbacks, getting hustle plays, diving on the floor. You can't be mad with EASON, man. He really doing his thing, and I'm happy we drafted EASON, man, for real. Scrapping for every ball. You right about that, Pinhead Larry. You right about that. That boy, he get it. He scraps. He scraps out there for real. But we're gonna keep it rolling. JB Thax says, what it do? Win first, win pretty second. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. We won. That's all I'm happy about. We won. You know what I'm saying? Rob Cortez says if Porter knew how to make reads, we win by 20. Yeah, KPJ, man, like he I think he should be more along in his growth than he is right now. I think we want to see a little bit more of a steady of the right reads, steady diet of doing the right point guard type things instead of just letting his athleticism and then his offensive game bail him out, because he that's what he ended up relying on in the end, a heavy isolation. We like tops in the league in isolation plays right now, even though it's a small sample size. we really heavy on the isolation plays, and we ain't really getting too much ball movement. We really ain't getting too much, actions and backdoor cuts. We really just boiling it down. Our initial play don't work, so it always boils down to isolation. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good for teams' growth and development. I would like to see more ball movement, off ball screens, doing more backdoor cuts. Silas is just letting them do these little double actions at the top and letting the guards figure out what they want to do with the ball. That's Silas's offense, but we need more creative ways. It's like we make everything hard for ourselves. It's already young, you know what I'm saying? We already young, so but we still running an offense that make it hard for everybody on the court. If everything's not going right, we just boil it down to isolation. Caleb Beasley, he said it was a good game, but got sloppy in the third, and we won off straight talent. I agree. J.K. Mims says he only played for 4 minutes. Yeah, Josh Christopher, I don't know what's up with Josh, man. Like I said, he might have just fell out of the rotation. Caleb Visa said I kind of like that lineup of Knicks, KPJ, and Green. Yeah, because Knicks more of a setup guy. Even though Knicks have his struggles, he know how to just set up the play and get it running. Like KPJ, he dribble. He dribble the ball out of it like he hard. And Matt McCarson says, look like JABAR and JG was arguing. Yeah, two dogs when they get in heated pressure cooking situations, two dogs, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have disagreements, and because both of them want to win. So both of them think, they got the best ideas for winning. But that's competitiveness. You want to see that because you got two guys that cares about winning. If they was over there just lackadaisical, then you have to ask some questions. But they over there, they heated. It's a heat of the battle. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what things do. I was competitive. I fought teammates before. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for two teammates to actually fight, to actually scrap it out, behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But that just make a team stronger because after that you hug, you make up, then you go do whatever you're gonna do. But I don't make too much about that. If you us athletes, if it's athletic, you've been involved in any type of athletic things, that's what type of competitiveness it comes out of you. And sometimes you react, you know what I'm saying, no matter who it is, teammate and all. JK Mims says at least we won one. Yeah, because the next we might be like 1-14 before you know it. Pinhead Larry says, what is with all the KPJ? Hey, dude had a good game today, and then people still shit on him for sake of shit. I don't think so. I think people see plays and reads that he's missing. As a point guard, there's certain duties that you got to have as a point guard to keep the offense running efficiently and running good and just not breaking down to isolation. And KPJ, he kind of over dribble and he lets the plays break down to isolation. And that's not how the offense is supposed to be ran. It's like an engine is supposed to be clicking. Everybody's got to touch the ball. Everybody got to move it around. If you see JG ain't got a shot in 3 possessions, then you got to be cognizant of like, oh yeah, JG ain't shot it in 3 possessions. Let's run this action. Get JG warmed up. Let JG get some action. Or let Jabari ain't shot it. He been standing in the corner for 5 minutes and he ain't got no action. Let's get Jabari some action because he's a deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of things people want to see from KPJ learning. It's not that he's not good. It's not, we know he can score. But as the label of being a point guard, he got certain duties on the court this is what he should be doing to get his guys in the right place and keeping the offense running good. You know what I'm saying? That's it. PlayStation Forever Gamer says good win. Yes, sir. Harlan St. Clair said, yeah, Josh was getting corrected, come back to the bench, and he said something to Silas and turned away, shaking Silas off of him. Oh, yeah, I missed that one. Was you at the game? Let me know. You was probably at the game. You probably seen something I ain't see on the TV. Rob Cortez says, and I agree with Porter at the 3. No stuff. He's perfect to come off the bench and be Harden Jr. We'd be a tough team to beat that way. Yeah, man. Like he got the perfect tools, man. Like I can't hate on his game. He got game. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna be the point guard, it's certain things that point guards do, and that's what people gonna expect for them to do. If they're not doing that, people gonna expect for him to do certain point guard duties, and if he ain't doing that, he's gonna get criticism. That's bottom line. Like, ain't nobody immune from criticism, bro. LeBron James get criticized every day, and he's considered one of the 2 best players ever to live. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody immune from criticism. We just want to see, you know, the product used and go and be utilized how it's supposed to be. That's it. JK Mills says, what if the Rockets are just experimenting with their roster first half, knowing we were going to struggle? Wemby sweeps. Hey, whatever let you sleep good at night, bro. If that's what you think, if you think we tanking for Wemby, you know, I don't think we would have won this game if we was tanking for Wemby, because the Jazz might be one of them guys tanking too. So we want to be a little bit lower than them. Ricky Johnson say, I agree, play KPJ as a 3. Only stat we won at tonight is free throws and turnovers. Yeah, man, I've been impressed with our free throws. You know what I'm saying? He really been, the whole team been shooting free throws fairly good. Compared to last year, we was like 71% as a team, and that ain't gonna cut it. We ain't gonna beat nobody with that. Voodoo said Jalen Jabari wasn't arguing about touches. It seemed like they disagreed about a particular play. Jalen thought he was being frozen out. Trust me, he would tell him directly. Yeah, I think it was just something like a defensive coverage, because I think they came off of defense. I think somebody ain't pick up somebody when they rolled to the basket. And it was just like a wide lane highway to the goal. And I think that's what they was really arguing about. I don't think they was really arguing about like he want the ball, or this person want the ball, or something like that. I think he was just arguing about a missed coverage, misblown defensive coverage. I think that's what they was, you know, disagreements, bro. That's all it is. Object like no other says, all I see is brute force and at its finest. Garuba, EASON, and other guards. No team play. Guess that's why Sengun brings a lot. Yeah, I mean, Sengun brings a different element to the game, no doubt. He brings, people get the moving when Sengun got the ball, because they know he gonna dish it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't trying to be negative, bro. We got to win. It's good to have a win. Anytime we play, it's good to have a win. I'm gotta remind y'all, we are not being negative, but this game, it was hard to watch. It was like, you know, you got a toothache, but you go pull the tooth because it's hurt. But you know, getting the tooth taken out is gonna hurt too. But you good to have it out. That's kind of what this game feel like. Like, man, it was painful, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I gotta get this out, but it's good to get it out because it's a win, no doubt. But it was painful. It was a painful watch. Like, we could have lost this game easily. Merck one says KPJ plays like a 6-man off the bench. Yeah, he just, I mean, that's what I think they should let him do. Get him, I mean, put him on the bench, let him go wild. Then he won't have to worry about facilitating so much. You know what I'm saying? Bring Sengun up, let him play with the starters. Then you'll have another offensive initiator that can initiate the ball. If KPJ just want to go wild, I don't have no mind putting him on the bench and just letting him go wild. You know what I'm saying? Third Coast Alliance, what's good? He say if KJ and Tari's hands, we cut off turnovers in half. Yeah, you right. Turnovers are always big with us, man. We just give it up in the dumbest ways, in the simplest ways. It's like a lot of fundamental ways that we give up the ball and that we let teams back in the game that we shouldn't even be close with. Like, a lot of them games, like, we let the team come waltz back into the game. You know what I'm saying? Just because we turn the ball over, and that's a bad thing, because once we do it, it's like plays in a row before Silas will call the timeout and get everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We young, so we gonna get a little way on it, but we can't come in here every day saying, oh, we young. We can't. We got to see some growth. We got to keep in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Right now, we got to win. It wasn't pretty, but, you know, we'll take it. J.K. Williams says, hopefully the Rockets coach utilizes EASON correctly and the rest of our young talent. That's remains to be seen, bro. Voodoo says we literally don't have a better option at point guard. People forget that we don't have Tyrese Halliburton. You right about that. We ain't got no other legit point guard, but that's our own doing, though, because we didn't want another legit one, because we catered to KPJ. We had put a lot of time into KPJ. We had John Wall. We set him on the bench because we was preferring KPJ over him. So it's we invested in KPJ, and I get that's why they want him to fit, because we invested in him. But who's to say he's if he ain't the point guard, he can't be on this team? If he's not the point guard, he still have a role on this team, if you ask me. He still can be utilized, if you ask me, even if he's not the point guard. Harlan St. Clair says KJ got them the white hands. Yeah, man, KJ, I don't know. He be eating popcorn on the bench, and he got butter on his hands, and he be just fumbling and bumbling. I be like, KJ, come on, man. Mark Richards, what's good? He say shout out from Third Ward. More focus on JABAR, JP. KPJ can kick rocks. Yeah, man, it's KPJ a hot button. M Darko says everybody know we got a team this year, even the city feeling it and noticing Rockets energy up, and we know what the plan is. Just a matter of time before we figure it out to a T. I agree. I agree. Donald C says y'all need Gordon to handle the ball in close games. Too many turnovers. No, I don't want Eric Gordon handling the ball. That's one of the last. Now you see Eric Gordon handling the ball tonight. Eric Gordon was tripping. Unless he's driving, he's got perfect driving abilities. But once he gets stuck and try to get and then does this and then try to look for somebody, he always end up fumbling the ball. If you remember, I don't know how long you've been a Rockets fan, but go back and look at them Harden days. They didn't let Eric Gordon initiate nothing because he does stupid turnovers like that. Voodoo, he said EG is a turnover guy. He notorious there. Yeah, Voodoo. Yeah, I agree, bro. Straight up. Like I don't mind him driving and shooting threes, but as far as initiating and trying to find people, I don't want him to do that. Jovan says I was watching the game in person. It was so nerve-wracking towards the end of the fourth quarter. Man, I bet you was in there biting your thumbs, man, like this. Man, because that'll be a hard game to lose because we had that game. So I'm glad we won it. I'm very glad we won it. JK Mill says sometimes the heated teammate banner is needed to get on the same page. You're right, bro. Like I said, man, if you competitive, you want to win. It don't matter if you're on your teammate or not. You gonna, the juices are flowing in the heat of the moment. So that type of stuff gonna happen. Don't worry too much about that type of stuff. That means that's a good sign, fellas, because that means they care. That means that they care. That's it. Rob Cortez says, I bet Jalen doesn't like getting frozen now, but isn't going to go off on Porter, at least not yet. Yeah, man. I think they love each other. So to say, they say they love each other off the bench. They like brothers. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to do nothing too early. He's still eating. Jalen Green, he ain't got no problem. It's Jabari that needs to be mad at KPJ that's not finding him in the corner consistently when he's open. That's who he need to. That's who need to approach KPJ is Jabari. Don says Porter missed Jabari for open threes so many times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jabari the one that need to have a problem with it. PlayStation Forever Gamer says KPJ learning how to play point guard. He's not a natural point guard. Yeah, but we've been saying that for like 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? So this year, I ain't gonna give him that excuse next year. Swaggy D say KPJ is 6 man, but we currently don't have anything, nothing else to take a spot. You right. Mark Richard says more plays for Jabari. Damn good free throw shooter. Yeah, you can tell he's a shooter. That's what Jabari do. Free throws tell you who a shooter. Jabari a shooter. Voodoo said Jalen isn't shy. If he thought he was being frozen out, he would tell him, I think you are reading into something that might not be in reality, Rob Cortez. Yeah, I don't think it's Jalen. I think Jabari need to approach KPJ. Alex Vargas, what's good? He say Rockets, baby. What up, fam? Victory Monday. I feel you. For sure. Rob Cortez says Voodoo maybe not, but I can see Porter being the one Jalen is hesitant to go off on. Other night he was yelling at everybody but him. I think I'm hoping it's not they not building like little cliques in the locker room, like the young guys versus the older guys, and you know what I'm saying. I'm hoping everything I hear from them is they saying that they all hang together, they all be together. But I'm hoping they ain't being like a clique, like me, Jalen Green, KPJ, and KJ Martin is a clique, and Jabari, TARI, EASON, and Ty Washington is a clique, and then old ass Eric Gordon, he got his own. He's a loner. You seen when that was going down, Eric Gordon just was on the bench. He was just chilling. Like, bro, you supposed to be our vet leader. You supposed to be getting up in somebody's face and telling them what's good and what's not. You know what I'm saying? He just down there chilling, bro. Like, he sitting up there looking like he ready to go home already, man. Like, Eric Gordon, he ain't no leader. Eric Gordon ain't no leader at all. They need to stop that. Damn, I was trying to pull up that little picture, but it is what it is. Voodoo says the fact that the only time we move and look good on offense is when SENGUN plays. When Jalen, KPJ, and Knicks runs offense, everyone stands around and it's a one-on-one. Yeah. It's gonna be a problem once we play better teams. You see, it's a problem once we play better teams. We can't just be stifled like that. We got to actually move the ball. We got to get everybody involved. It's 5 people on the team, and it's 5 people that can really handle the ball. We do need to utilize our people more. You know what I'm saying? D Wiz, what's good? D Wiz said, D Wiz, offense seems stagnant at times. Not enough movement. I agree, D Wiz. That's what we talking about. Some got to give. Rob Cortez says on the plus side, Garuba showed a lot of positive, as did Jabari. Yeah, Garuba, like, he surprised me. Like I said, I'm gonna have to probably sign that old Garuba apology letter because I was real down on Garuba. I'm not gonna front. Alex Vargas says before today, Jalen been averaging 32 minutes a game. I said, Coach, keep Jalen in the game. Excuse me. He don't need that much rest. Today he gets 36 minutes and we win. I told Coach, keep him in. Man, we'll go ahead and keep giving Coach advice. Maybe he listening to you, bro. Maybe he listening to you. Rob Cortez says, Voodoo True, that's one reason I'm big on Sengun. I can see Jalen getting better as a passer, though. He won't ever be a point, but catching guys open is definitely possible for him. Yeah, you see it in Jalen when he gets, if he want to pass, he makes some smooth passes when he want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can pass. He's our shooting guard. He shouldn't be passing. We got a point guard. We got KPJ. He's the one that need to be passing and setting everything up. Swaggy D says we need more Jabari pick and rolls. Yeah, pick and pops for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Rob Cortez says I use right Porter can be crucial to us competing. Yeah. He can, but he can be, important to us losing. Sleep Art 11 says agreed. Jabari iced out there. Yeah, he need to be, he's a 40% plus shooter. You gotta utilize him. You gotta find a way to get him some type of picking pops, picking high screens or something to get him open. You know what I'm saying? Rob Cortez says if used right, Porter can be crucial to us competing. Yeah, I think I read that already. All right. Voodoo says you got to run plays for Jabari. He's not an isolation player. Yes. Sengun would set back screens for him to get open. But other than that, he stands on the wing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta get Jabari. You gotta play. You gotta call some plays for him, man. I mean, he's a dead eye shooter. Call some plays for this dude. Like, you see, he ain't getting no burn. He ain't getting no. Call some plays for him. Mamario Miyamo, what's good? He says Eric Gordon got the last drive and forced a turnover late game. Think he was the one kind of sealed the game. Yeah, he did a little something late because early he was tripping. Third Coastal Line says Gordon handling the ball is a mistake. He can get it cooking in ISO, but I don't want him handling the rock. I agree. Rob Cortez says I saw somewhere that Jalen had one shot in the fourth. Is that right? Seemed that way. Yeah. He got passive for some reason. He started letting KPJ just do his thing. You know what I'm saying? James Flanagan says Garuba, Sengun, and Bruno are all better passes than our guards. You know what? They big what's the name? He ain't that bad at passing either. Bruno, he underrated as a passer. He led us in assists against Toronto. I want to say somebody like that. Not Toronto. Yeah, in the preseason one game. Don says I like the channel. Jalen's challenge KPJ. The buddy fraction is holding us up. It's like a competition between the two every night. They have to learn to make the others better, get others hot feed, and feed the hot hand. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping there's not no clicky type thing going on. Obviously, like no other says, honestly, I don't want to negative either, but maybe we wish we were lose this game to be a more dramatic despite dub. Is how silly we played. Yeah, it was crazy. We actually won, but I think the only reason why we won that is because they was on a back-to-back. They had just went into overtime. It's a short turnaround from them. Their legs was a little weak. We was at home. We had the energy. We got a little bit more athleticism than them, and we just won this off of sheer will and athleticism. Merc One says EG be in his own world. Yeah, he do. EG playing a whole nother state. Seemed like he was just everybody running fast. EG running slow. EG just pulling it up, just going slow. Like, I don't know what be up with EG. Swaggy D. You say at Dunn, I see that it's Jalen's team, but KPJ contract got KPJ feeling like it's his team. Yeah, I'm hoping that ain't going on. For real. Harlan St. Clair said that slip screen was sweet from Jabari. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the slip screen from Jabari, he dunked that joker too. Sam Kilgore says, I love the fire these young guys players have. The competitive nature is huge. Yeah, me too, man. That's why I think we're going to be good. That's why I don't mind them arguing on the bench. You know what I'm saying? We figuring a whole lot of things out about each other, about how to play the game, about the system. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be disagreements, especially on a young team like this, especially when two alpha males going up against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they going to challenge each other. That's I don't mind seeing that. Harlan St. Clair says that slips. Yeah, I read that one. Okay. Trey 9 LBE, what's good? He said we finished by the 5, but we give Victor we give Silas one more year now, because Silas might have this man playing point guard or something. Silas might have Victor Wembanyama playing point guard or something. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't think we gonna. If we getting Victor again, then Silas ain't do his job. You know what I'm saying? He probably be out here. JNRZ says they got to start landing these dunks. They keep trying. Yeah, I don't know what's up with KJ Martin, bro. He be getting on my nerves. He just fumbles the ball out of nowhere. Bro, Blue, yo, what it do? What's good? What's up, though? You good over there? James Flanagan. Hold on. James Flanagan. Lakers need offense. Anybody on that team we need could trade KPJ? There's ain't nobody in Lakers that we want, bro. All them old geezers over there, ain't nobody over there we want. Y'all hold on. I'm getting a little. I need some drink. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad, man. My throat was starting to crack. All right, what we got? Third coastal line. He said, here's some positives. We hustle for second and third possessions. Didn't leave crashing the boards up to TARI long. We still getting busy with our hands, and a lot of plays got broken up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We won this off a straight hustle. We really ain't do nothing on offense that was really spectacular. I mean, it was an ISO fest. We just, I'm glad we won. I hate to seem negative, man, but I'm glad we won. I'm definitely glad we won, bro. But it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Voodoo says for a point guard because we don't have any. Pat Bev, he's a dog. Nah, we don't want Pat Bev, man. Pat Bev just running around. Merc 1, if we got Victor Silas, we'll put Wembanyama in the corner while KPJ ISO. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll have probably Victor doing some crazy stuff, man. Voodoo says, yeah, you're not serious with that trade. I can't believe you said Pat Bev. Yeah, I don't want Pat Bev, bro. We too young for Pat Bev. Swaggy D. Yeah, maybe somebody else, you know. I mean, get Clarkson. Clarkson looked good, man. He had fellow Filipino. Get him. He ain't too old either. Road Blue says, I see your boy Jabari had himself a game. Yeah, Jabari did pretty good. He was playing center, you know what I'm saying? He was playing center. Jabari looked good. I mean, I would between Jalen, KPJ, and Jabari, if you just look at the stat line, you think, man, them boys was balling like. But if you've seen the game, you'll see that it was like boiled down to just a bunch of isolation, not no moving, wasn't nobody really helping nobody. It was real like hard to watch. We turned the ball over a whole lot. It was just like it wasn't pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every game ain't gonna be pretty. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be a negative Nancy. Every game ain't gonna be pretty, but the way we won that and the way that they was ready to give it to us, like in the second quarter. Like, we had went up and we was up like 10 at halftime. Like they was ready to give it up to us, but we came out of halftime. We just gave it up to them like 3 times in a row, and it was just like we just let them hang around and hang around. Then they took the lead. Then we had to go back and win it again. They was ready to give it up, bro. They had just went into overtime last night with New Orleans Pelicans. They wasn't ready. They weren't ready for this game. This is a scheduled loss to them. They had already scheduled this loss in their head, and we probably already had put it a dub in our head, but it wasn't like we didn't do what we had to do to just go out and just stomp it. You know what I'm saying? We got to seal those games. Uzumaki says, I know I'm an idiot, but I'm still KPJ believer. They just need to teach him and emphasize how fine the open man. Nah, man, we ain't down on KPJ. We think KPJ, he got a place on the roster, but we just don't know if it's the point guard. You know what I'm saying? I think he got better qualities doing something else. That's it. J.K. Mims says Beverly is not only is only good at flopping and fouling the mess out of guys and dirty plays. Yeah, man, I don't want Pat Bev. But let him ride on the Pat Bev. He said, I was just like no other said, even Pat Bev would be run for most assists in this team. I mean, he might. I don't know. Pat Bev been thinking he a 3-point shooter lately. He been just trying to shoot. The Duke says the only problem was late isolated by KPJ. He almost choked game off. It is what it is. When you got the ball in your hand, you dictate who's going to play, who's going to get what. You know what I'm saying? So he thought he needed to be the hero. He thought he needed to be the one that closed. Jalen only took one shot in the whole fourth quarter. He had 25 points at halftime. And I mean, in the third quarter, I believe. No, he had 25 points by the end of the third quarter, and he ain't scored no more. Owasco said dumpster fire versus train wreck, but a win is a win. I hear you. Rogue Blue says process over results. Yeah, I hear you. True that. JNRZ says we got the Jazz again next. Could we be end up 3-2? We can end up probably 2-3. We already lost 3. JNRZ says proving we can do it. Yeah, we can beat them again, I think. Yeah, I think we can beat them again, but I don't think it's gonna be. We can't beat them again like we beat them today. It's gonna have to be a whole nother way we beat them. We're gonna have to look good. Our offense didn't look good tonight. Our offense just didn't look good tonight. Like our defense, we scrapped it out. We made some plays, hustle plays with JABAR. I mean with TARI and KJ Martin made a few hustle plays, but we just scrapped it out. Like and Garuba made some hustle plays. We just out-scrapped them. We just had a little bit more energy than they had. They didn't really have no energy. They was ready to give it up, like I said. But it was just we scrapped it out over them. We didn't do nothing special. You know what I'm saying? But the box score fooled you because it looked like KPJ, Jabari had a good game to say he was playing center. And he never played center in the NBA before. In his 4th game out, he got to play center in the NBA. And he never really played center before. And Jabari, he looked good. I can't complain about Jabari because Jabari looked good. You know what I'm saying? Third Coast of the Line says Jabari seems to consistently be one of our most efficient players. He always has a positive, yeah. But except for that one game where we played, Giannis, I think he was like a negative 30 something. You know what I'm saying? But that's because we just got blew off the court. You know what I'm saying? But as far as most of those games, yeah, you're right. Rob Cortez says before we eating turkey and arguing with family over politics, there will be a game when Jalen has like 35 at the half and ends the game with 40. Yeah, because if he got 35 at the half, KPJ got to make sure he got to go get him at least 30. Harley says, Ked says Tari was lathered up and focused. Yeah, Tari was good. Man, that boy Jabari, his free throw shooting is just so on point. You know he's 100% from the line so far. He haven't missed the free throw shot yet. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of a shooter. So don't be worried about his 3-point shot. I mean, his 3-point shot is gonna come around. You know, he's shooting it. He's a shooter. His field goal free throw shot is 100% so far. He haven't missed from the free throw. So don't worry about his shooting. He got to figure out where he can get his shots off at. But if you can move this man from center and then move him back to the 4, and then he can switch out on guards, This dude can unlock our whole offense. And then you see he slipped the screen. He got him an easy dunk. If he can do that type of stuff efficiently, and he's going to put on about 15 to 20 pounds of muscle, Jabari might be our center. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can legit be our center. Like, he's that good. He's that switchable. He's the type of guy that he want, that you want on the team. You know what I'm saying? So just look out for that. Silas like those type of guys. That's basically Jabari is who Silas wanted Christian Wood to be. You know, because he brings the defensive side. Swagger D says Jabari has so much potential. They had him listed at 213. He can still put on another 20 pounds of muscle. You right. That's what I'm saying. He gonna be scary once that happens, bro. He gonna be scary once he put on a whole nother 15, 20 pounds of muscle. That boy gonna be unstoppable. He gonna be like a Giannis. I think he can get that Giannis type body. I don't think he's gonna get quite as big as Giannis, but he can have that Giannis type body to where he could be that dude for real. Oh man, my damn camera be tripping. Voodoo says Jabari has been much better when finishing in the lane as I expected. You know what, Voodoo, you right. And I think his lack of creation has kind of been overblown. You know what I'm saying? I think he handled the ball good enough to get to go where he's going. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him look like totally out of whack and just fumbling the ball. Like the way when the reports came out of him coming out of college is like he just couldn't dribble at all. Like, don't let him dribble the ball at all. But he's looked comfortable. He's taking guys off the dribble when they close out on him on the three-point line. You know what I'm saying? He's been looking competent. So he's learning. He's growing. I like to see what I like what I'm seeing out of Jabari for real. Benny Mac says we still haven't had a full team. Gonna be lit when they all are back. For real. Yeah, we've been dealing with injuries, you know what I'm saying? And we had a tough schedule. Rob Cortez says in 4 games to the season, I'm impressed with Jalen on defense. Yeah, Jalen been actually thriving on defense. You look at him when Ja Morant and Trae Young, when he's holding them, they actually didn't score at all. I mean, like 1 for like 12 combined or something. Jalen been putting it in on defense. He's athletic, so he contests everything. He's always around them. It's just like a little noose and a little pest. He ain't the biggest guy, but he's just being a little pest around the ball. That's what you like to see. Road Blue says, which rookie are you most surprised with thus far? Surprised, like I would say probably Matherin. Like, I didn't think Matherin was gonna be this good this quick. I already knew Paolo was gonna be a dog. You know what I'm saying? I knew Paolo was gonna be a dog. And Ivy. You know what I'm saying? Ivy, he looked like what I thought he was gonna be like. He fast, he gets up and down, he presses the pace, he finds open guys. He's really outclassing Cade right now, if you ask me. I think if Cade don't be careful, that might end up being Ivy team in the near future, for real. Yeah, but the Duke says, what you think happened with Josh? Do you think Silas don't trust him? I'm thinking he's not playing the type of ball that Silas envisioned for him to play. I think he's trying to be too offensive minded, and I think they want him to be more of a 3-and-D type of guy and get your guys and I don't think they really want him being point guard-ish dribble drive. I think because Stone said he want him to be more of our like Drew Holiday. And that's not Drew Holiday game to just really, you know what I'm saying? Drew Holiday sets it up. He taking shots in order of, you know, how they come. He don't really force nothing, and he play hell of a defense. And that's what they want for Josh, and he ain't playing like that. He playing like he think he's Jalen. Third Coastal Line says Garrison was a +10 and 2 rebounds and 1 block. Terrible otherwise. Yeah, Garrison, he was just in at the right time with the right people. That's it. Garrison wasn't really doing too much. JB Johnson says Jabari will push Jalen to greatness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind them arguing. They holding each other accountable. As long as they holding each other accountable, that means that they're intuitive. They know the game plan. They want to win. They got that fire. They got that, you know, mama mentality. Hold each other accountable. Don't let no BS slide under the table. If you messed up, I'm gonna let you know you the one that messed up. Bottom line, period. And it is what it is. I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's how, you know, everything happened. That's how you build a nucleus together. You know what I'm saying? Rob Cortez says, love the conversation. Keep up the good work, man. Y'all be good. Go Stros. Yeah, go Astros. We need one more. Astros, we get one more World Series. Can't nobody say nothing about, you know, banging trash cans, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been watching, keep in touch with the Astros. Astros is real good. If you didn't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? Jiggy V says Team Chemistry minus 10. This ain't 2K, man. This ain't 2K, bro. I think Team Chemistry went up plus 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is that's competitiveness. That's competitive, bro. That's holding each other accountable, man. That's all that is. Rob Cortez says, one last thing. My biggest issue with Silas, everyone thinks they're the first option. Well, maybe not Jalen. Y'all be good. Yeah, you be good too, man. Yeah, Silas need to establish a clear pecking order. He need to let people know this is how it's gonna go. This is what it is. Jalen's the man. KPJ, you facilitate. You score when you need to. Don't forget to get Jabari his touches, because Jabari, he's a lethal weapon out there, just being not utilized as he's supposed to. Had him as a stretch five today. Find him in the corner. He already pulling out, you know, the big center from under there. Find him in the corner. Let him get some balls in. Let him feel the ball. Let him feel the leather. It's all about touches. Let the guys get some touches. Don't let the defense get stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Jiggy V says Gordon looked like he wanted out of Houston. Yeah, Gordon be on his own planet, bro. Voodoo, Gordon likes Houston. He just wants to play for a title. I agree. He don't fit in. He's around a bunch of 19, 20 years old. Gordon like 33. He don't do the mumble rap. He don't do, you know, he don't know who NLE Chopper and all these guys is. Like, they playing music in the room that in the locker room Gordon don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Gordon just don't fit in, and you can tell he don't vibe with this team like that. Harlan St. Clair says, yeah, it was Gary B's birthday, Filipino night. Yeah, it was Gary Bird's birthday. You right. Swagger D says, I actually like the fact that Jabari stood up to Jalen because it shows he's competitive just like Jalen. For sure. For sure. Jiggy V says no cap. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Like I said, man, we won the game. Rockets won. They beat the Utah Jazz 114 to 108 behind Kevin Porter Jr. 26 points. Jalen Green had 25 points. Jabari Smith had 21 points. Eric Gordon had 13. TARI had 11 and 9 off the bench. And it was a good win, sloppy win. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We got them again. I think Wednesday we play them again, so maybe we can get us another win, beat the Jazz. We always want to beat the Jazz. We don't like the Jazz. I never like the Jazz. I hope y'all don't like the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? As a Rockets fans, I know y'all don't like the Jazz either. So it's always good to beat the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? So a win is a win. We always can look forward to, you know, also can look forward to Sengun them coming back. Maybe Tate comes back. We still haven't had a full complete roster. Maybe Bruno will come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know y'all gotta get up and go to work. Y'all gotta do y'all thing. So do I. You know what I'm saying? But like always, thank y'all for joining us. Yeah, man. Like, go Rockets. We got us a win. I can't be mad. I can't be judgy. You know what I'm saying? But I hope we look better, a little bit better on the next time that we play them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give us our best punch next time. We're gonna see really see what this team is made of, because they're gonna come back swinging. You know what I'm saying? They really gonna come back swinging. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Voodoo said it was a win, but I need Sengun to get healthy for the next game so it can look good too. I feel you. I feel you. I ain't mad at you. Uzumaki says, will we ever trade Eric Gordon? Don't look like it, bro. It don't look like it. Dark Side DJ Catastrophe, what's good with you? He say them boys gonna be good in a few years. Yeah, I agree, man. It's we gonna work out all the kinks. It's looking, you know, disoriented now, but waiting about 2-3 years. Get these boys 2 summers together. We're gonna be like an oil machine. Straight up, straight up. Voodoo. Holla at your boy. Rogue Blue, KPJ out there playing my career. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, this is Chop Shop. Appreciate all the love, support. Like, subscribe, send this out. Thank everybody for joining us. Holla at us at the next game after we play the Jazz again on Wednesday. We will be here bringing it to you. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Chop shop. Y'all get it right. Let's go, Houston Rockets.